Hey there guys, I'm Sonic Ghost.
Hey guys, Saxu26 here.
And I am Matt from Matt's LP Adventures.
And welcome back to Sonic 2. Now on my cell phone.
4 years later.
What are we doing back here again?
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, but since we did the playthrough, there has been the mobile port. So a lot has changed.
And a whole lot of extra footage that I took the liberty of recording so we could properly do extras for this like I did for Sonic 1. Starting with the multiplayer, which we're not going to be covering in this playthrough whatsoever.
What you're seeing here is what you get.
Pretty much.
What do you mean we're not covering it? We're doing it right now. You know what you see? I'm playing as Tails right now.
The 30 seconds of competition mode and the question mark switch your location between Tails and Sonic because that's the only place where they're used. But we'll get into that later.
And the really bad squishing of the horizontal screen. Oh.
Whoever thought that was a good idea?
Apparently Sega did because that came back. It's a mania.
Enough of competition mode. Let's focus on Knuckles before actually getting into the Knuckles playthrough of Sonic 3.
Unlike Knuckles, I don't Knuckles.
I'll flex my Knuckles onto the Sonic 2 cartridge with lock-on technology.
I took the liberty of using this extra video as an opportunity to introduce Knuckles before we actually do his playthrough for Sonic 3. Because the lock-on exists for Sonic 2 as well. And, well, he's actually really fun to play as in Sonic 2, and his gameplay is kind of different, because his jumping arc is smaller, there's a lot of palette, conflicts.
Yeah, I don't think it likes red.
Which is why, as you'll see, all of the shields are grey instead of blue. Which was actually fixed in the iOS version of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Everyone can have blue shields.
That's such a strange thing that couldn't work. It's like, why did he get a gray shield? That's weird.
It's weird because this isn't the NES. Not like we only have a handful of colors to pick from this time. It's a little weird.
Because of the limited memory and Mega Drive and Genesis cartridges, everything palette relevant to Sonic was mapped to the palette changes for Knuckles, as was done in Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So, in order to fix that, they ended up changing the shield color to grey so it wouldn't conflict.
I mean,
it's the only real time you see a gray shield too in the series. There's no other game I don't think had gray shields.
No. Like, that's the thing, when you get to the modern Sonic era, it actually changes to green. Because, on top of everything else, there's no palette overlap with anyone on that color.
Yeah, everyone wants to freak out about Sonic's green eyes, and I'll freak out about the Sonic green shields.
I love the green shields.
Yeah, they're not bad, I like them.
So, special stages.
Oh no.
Not enough rings.
That sounds about right, though, for a Sonic 2 special stage.
And now we got on the curse!
Knuckles forgot he had him in his back pocket all along.
Yeah. So the two things that change with Knuckles for special stages is, you don't lose rings when you leave, and the ring count you need to match is smaller.
Yeah, because of Knuckles' small jump, I think they account for that.
Yeah.
So they nerf the ring total a bit to help you out, which is really good they do that.
Oh yeah.
Because Knuckles is the hard mode of Sonic 2. If you do decide to lock him on, it's a much harder playthrough because of his limitations.
And yeah, here's the
but
grey
because
shield.
you can glide and climb walls, that does help too.
Gimp jump makes everything harder.
But yes, if you play the iOS version of either Sonic 1 or 2, that grey shield will be blue. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Also, showcasing Super Knuckles!
Which in this game is the exact same as Super Sonic, so
pretty much
different. He glows now.
He glows pink like he did in the other games where he got superpowers. You know, it's so funny. Before we ever get to the Sonic Heroes playthrough, it's just like, why didn't they take the opportunity in Sonic Heroes to make Super Knuckles or Super Tails? Because, you know, they did exist at one point.
That's a good question.
Hello, Simon Y prototitle screen. Time to look at the beta stages of Sonic 2.
Which is really hard to read on this screen. Guys, there's something called a drop shadow. Please, Sega.
I have taken footage from Sonic Lost Levels, Sonic Long version, and Sonic 2 Delta, so we can look at the beta aspects of Sonic, starting with the alternate palette for Casino Night Zone,
Yep.
which personally I actually like more than the final tile set.
It's very pink.
very colorful, and I can see why they changed it because of that. I think they wanted to change it to something more simplistic because going fast in this kind of area could almost be epileptic. Because
Well,
these
not
are
only
very bright
that-
colors and they can flash.
This looks strangely like Spring Yard Zone.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, because if you look at the beta version of Sparkling Zone, and then you look at Casino Night Zone compared to every other Casino Zone in any other Sonic game, this would have at least made it more distinguishable. Also beta checkpoints.
Yeah, that's true. It does stand out a lot more here. I swear it's the pink. That really jumps out at you.
But I do like how the palette still matches Eggman's boss.
Yeah, that's true. That's really interesting in a weird way.
But like, this tile set is really nice, and personally, I would have loved to see this added back into Sonic 2 iOS as like a little Easter egg, the same way the UFOs are in Marvel Zone.
Yeah, that would have been pretty interesting if Whitehead decided to do that.
But like, I can understand the finickiness and the pickiness of, you know, you can't expect everything to be added back in.
Yeah.
I mean, he already did more than enough because he was able to put back in hidden power zones of the game, and he was thinking when he pitched an idea to Sega, they would shoot it down. Oh yeah. But when he was originally pitching the idea to Sega, he was expecting that would be denied. But he was very surprised to see that he was allowed to do it.
Now let's look at the cut levels. Rock Zone. Also known as Hello, there are Orbinauts everywhere.
Rock Zone?
Yeah, this one...
Look at this garbage.
Yeah, this one's very bland in design.
On the plus side, okay, Rock Zone is left in the code from when Sonic 2 and Sonic CD were originally the same.
Yeah. So I'm believing this is supposed to be a past area.
Yeah.
Oh, that it does kind of remind me because it does look like Quartz Quadrant.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rock Zone's concept was actually made in the Quartz Squadron in Sonic CD. And as you just saw there, we have 3 different iterations of what is Genocide City or Cyber City. The first one was basically Death Egg Zone Act 1 and 2, and the second one was the Sonic 2 Long version, which was the haunted house that featured the Sonic 3 ghosts. This is the true Cyber City Zone, which was originally split into Metallic Madness and the Machine in Sonic Spinball.
Yeah, I can see why they scrapped it for this game, because it looks a lot like a level from Sonic 1 in particular. It looks like Scrap Ring.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's why it's instead in Sonic CD as Metallic Madness, because that effectively uses the same concept on Overdrive. But as you can see here, if Metropolis Zone had only had 2 acts, Act 3 would have had an Act 4, and they both would have become Cyber City Zone.
It's good there was no Act 4, because Metropolis is already known to be one of the longest levels in classic Sonic
Metropolis is
history.
already annoying enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, look how nicely this works.
Yeah.
Like, bar the enemy choices, but still, like, as a palette and as a layout, it works really well.
Yeah, it does fit. Which is why I can see they reused this palette for Sonic Spinball. So it does just match the aesthetic. We'll keep on going on, and also you clipping through walls next to turtles. I guess we should just give a huge shout out to the modding community in general, and Sonic hackers, because there's a lot of great Sonic hacks out there.
Yeah.
And the community to bring back concepts like this and put it back into the game proper, it's a really nice thing to see. It's been going on for years.
Now, Wood Zone, when the game again was originally merged with Sonic City, was intended to be sort of a counterpart to Rock Zone. So it was meant to be, you've got Rock Zone for like prehistoric times, then you've got Wood Zone as the present day, and then as future you would have Cyber City. Wood Zone is the only zone that has never been attributed back to in any other Sonic game, with the exception of Sonic XG, where it was intended to be remade as Woodwork Zone. Unfortunately, Wood Zone is not particularly complete.
No, from what I've seen in a lot of different ROM hacks, it's very glitchy. Now, Dust Hill. This one's actually pretty interesting. because Dust Hill actually, it was a scrapped design for this game, but they were able to bring it back for Sonic Mania.
Yes.
So this design later got reused.
Well, that's the thing. Dust Hill was originally Christian Whitehead wanted to put it back into Sonic CD as Desert Dazzle. And funnily enough, going back to Sonic XG, it was going to be put into that as well as Desert Dash.
Yeah, when he was pitching Hidden Palace, this was another zone that Whitehead pitched, but Sega did deny this one. But later on, giving him the idea of putting it into Mania kind of fixed it anyways, because you got the same aesthetic, but it's been expanded upon.
And Act 2 was intended to turn into Winter Zone.
Kind of like Ice Cap.
Yeah, this is very much Ice Cap.
In long version, they were fused together for Act 1 and 2. But the biggest problem with playing this in any altered hack of Sonic 2 is that this is the longest level ever put into a Sonic hack. Which is why I'm still there 4 minutes later.
Yeah, I can see why, because they're combining multiple acts into one, which normally doesn't end well for the timer.
Pretty much.
Now that was after you practiced. Imagine the first playthrough.
Yes. I can't imagine.